Good afternoon, guys, from the wilds of Northumberland. Now today we are moving our bushcraft sites from where we were to a different place. We are in quite a remote location. We're not next to any major roads, which is great. So we're not going to get any through traffic or any disturbance really from the public, which is what you kind of want. And it's quite a rarity these days. So I'm very, very privileged to have use of this woodland. It's quite a big woodland. And it's looking a bit sparse at the minute because of the time of year, but all this will start to flourish. The vegetation will come back with the birch trees and what have you. And I think I've picked a decent spot. We've got a big, massive fallen down tree behind, which will give us protection from the westerlies. We can even clear all that out and, you know, pull some tarps over that and use that as shelter and even storage for things. We've got these huge, big firs all around us. Great big red firs, Douglas firs I think maybe, and it's just a nice little spot. So I haven't got a wheelbarrow or anything. I came a bit ill prepared, so I could have done with a wheelbarrow or a big rucksack, but I'm just handballing everything in from my van and make it more habitable, as it were, into some kind of site. So yeah, let's get cracking. Okay, so that's our fire ring made. Nice big rocks, speaks for itself. If you're going to make a fire anywhere, first of all get permission from the landowner, and make sure it's not a pine forest. If it's a thick pine forest, then you can have those pine needle beds underneath, which can basically ignite like an ember, and that'll just burn sort of benign for weeks and then reappear and set the whole place on fire. So I know this is not a pine forest, it's mixed, and the floor is just soil underneath, but nice big boulders around. Make a circle or whatever you want and just contain that fire. It speaks for itself. Whenever you make a fire, make sure you've got something to put it out with, whether it's a big, you know, jerry can of water nearby, near a water source. Here we go, guys. Quick tarp setup. We've used a standard issue British Army tarpaulin. We call them ponchos as well. But out of all the tarps, this is one of my favourites. They're just bomb-proof. They're really, really robust. You can use them as a stretcher, you can use them for carrying other things. The webbing straps on them are really good, really hard wearing, all the eyelets and things, and they're just dead versatile. So we've just whacked that up, used the log as we said, cleared it out nicely inside. You'll easily get 4 people in there, and this will just do for storage or bivvy or whatever. So yeah, pleased with that. Yeah, all good. Get the kettle on, I think. Okay folks, that's us finished. I think I'm going to call it a day. We've done a lot of clearing out. We've made our sort of initial area for where we're going to run our courses from, our main fireplace area anyway, our sort of main sort of classroom, outdoor classroom if you like. Got our storage area by that log, got the fireplace sorted, and there's still a lot more to do. But you know, I imagine a big tarp up above us or a big parachute just makes it a bit nicer, and a few more seats maybe. So yeah, great start today, and looking forward to running our survival courses from here. So if you check out the link in the description box, you'll see the link to my website, which is Northern Outdoor, and we run 2 courses. We run a day in the wilderness and a stay in the wilderness. So a day in the wilderness is where you'll spend a full day up here in the woods, where you're going to learn all things bushcraft and survival. You're going to talk about the principles of survival using a mnemonic M plan, and you're going to put it all into practice. So that's, you know, acquisition, fire lighting, shelter building, all that good stuff. And then the 2-day course is where you do it overnight. You make your shelter and you're staying it overnight. So you know, spend the night out in the wilds in a shelter that you built. So if you're interested in that, check out the link in the description box, and I'd love to hear from you. Really looking forward to developing this site. Lots of good things to come. Stay tuned guys, don't forget to subscribe.